for 23 years and you were standing in front of a judge again for a resentencing. The prosecution offered 30 years. How did that come about, and what did that feel like?
The offer at the time of the hearing was 35. There was an issue with my gain time to where I would have to do almost day for day my sentence. And I felt 35 was too much. 12 more years in prison would kill me. We were on the way to having the hearing, and I asked my lawyer, I said, the prosecutor's not going to come any lower than 35. And he walked across the aisle and asked. And he said, look, he's over there crying, you see the family, and...
When you walked in and you looked over and you saw your mom and your family, and you smiled, you gave them a big smile through all of this, what is it their support meant to you?
I couldn't have done it without them. I really couldn't. Yeah, there's no way I'd have made it to us.
What are you going to do once you get out? I mean, you've been in prison for all of your adult life. When you went in, you were a troubled teenager. What's to keep you on the right path once you get out?
Nobody wants to do this. At least nobody in their right mind wants to do this. I have people who supported me and who've stood with me, these last 23 years and are going to stand with me for the next 7. To get out there and to not do the right thing is to slap everybody in the face. And it's just, I can't do that.
Who is 38-year-old Mark Berrios?
I think I'm still trying to find that out. I like to think of myself as a good guy, that my situation hasn't affected me to the point to make me a worse person. I think I'm a better person now than I was at 15, and I think I continue to improve myself and make myself a better person.
It seems like there were so many things that fell through the cracks with this man.
Not just with him, with me. I mean, nobody ever asked me. Nobody ever questioned me. Everybody just took my story for what it was and ran with it. Nobody ever stopped to say, hey, did something really happen here? Those were adults. These are the people who, us children rely on. And, to me, it's so obvious. Nobody else saw it. Not even my mom, not even my lawyer, nobody.
No one believed you at that point? Or they...
It's not that nobody believed me, nobody questioned me. I came with a story that said that he tried to molest me on that last day. And I shot him in self-defense. And the truth was, he had been abusing me since the day I got there. And had been, it was a constant thing.
It's embarrassing.
Exactly.
It's not something.
And I'm a 15-year-old boy, and 15-year-old boys don't talk about things like that. But if anybody would have came and said, listen, this doesn't sound right, what really happened, I would have told them.
What would you say to someone who is suffering abuse at the hands of someone else?
Talk to them. Recognize it. It's easy. It's not hard. It's really not. Pay attention. Pay attention to your children. Question them. You have a 47-year-old man who has a 15-year-old boy living in his house. And they're not family. Something's not right. Question them.
What would you say to 14-year-old Mark Berrios, who kept getting into trouble, who would run away, who kind of pushed help away a little bit? What would you say to him?
Go home.
Mark Berrios will finally find his way home 7 years from now. While in prison, he earned his GED and a trade, plumbing. When released, Berrios plans to live with his mother here in Jacksonville. Coming up on Action News Jax Sunday, fighting for the